put the freeze on a lot of things in this season because it's so strange. I think this
Rookie of the year.
That's right. I think this is one of the things they should have put the freeze on. Simply, if for no other reason than there were tournaments played where members of the LPGA could not come here.
Mm-hmm. By the way, those players, Annika twice, Nancy Lopez, and Laura Davies. And when you talk Laura Davies, in terms of points for the Hall of Fame.
That's right. That's right. And that year with Laura Davies, she won the Order of Merit. She was trying to be the leading money winner on 2 tours. She had played a great year.
That touch around the green. Almost. $15.
Check in with Stacey Lewis, who has this for birdie.
Going to take a big turn to the left because of the bowl that Tom talked about a little earlier.
That's well done from Stacey, who's had a run of pars all the way to this hole, so she ends that par streak and gets it under par for the championship. She'll get back over to 14.
Off the green, Inbee Park with the putter.
The fringe portion of this putt will be quite a bit downhill, but then flattens out. Might be challenging to judge the green coming through the fringe on Bermuda greens. She seemed to struggle with her speed a bit more today than I've seen her in the past.
Gave it a chance. Ashley Buhai at 18, her second in the fairway. One of the tougher holes on the golf course. Certainly a tough way to finish. Oh, just does get it over that edge. This is a good one. And you can't do it a whole lot better than that.
No, this whole location gives you a bit of a chance, but the second shot on this hole is all about where they put the hole.
Nana Kurtz-Madsen to get it to 7 under here at the 4th and share the lead. She'll stay one back. We go to 14 again. Se-Young Kim for birdie.
The hole today placed right on top of the little crown. This one is not the easiest read. Where she's standing, it's going to go a little right, but it doesn't do that for very long. Almost always miss this one to the right. If you miss it, I mean.
Great look from the camera. Never left the hole. Perfectly read and executed. 2 under on the back. That one blemish on the card at the 9th. 4 under, 3 off the lead.
Se-Young Kim.
Pretty generous fairway here. Most players view this one as a birdie opportunity from the tee. One started just a little left of the ideal line. Very little curve in it.
Going to miss the bunker. It's going to be just fine. It's about 250 to reach the bunker on the left. There's a bunker down the right that's out of reach. With our TrackMan Tracer technology presented by NEC, it's Danielle Kang.
And that should be a pretty picture on the TrackMan Tracer technology.
Yeah, didn't like that little hop to the left, and Danielle grimacing a bit there with her drive. As Morgan mentioned, in some pain with back trouble now. Inbee Park.
Jerry, I would love to know y'all's opinion. If Inbee could swing the club a little faster, generally that would be both back and through. Would that give her the 10 or 15 yards that she needs to keep pace with the field?
You know, that's the $1 million question. Of course, it's going to give her more speed if she swings it faster, but at what cost? Because it's that tempo and that reliability of finding the bottom of the swing.
Again, for Nordquist.
This is from 192. That's a 4 hybrid. It's a clean looking strike, slightly right of the hole.
4th toughest hole on the golf course. And 8 birdies so far today. This hole to 5.
And the 26-year-old Dane, Nana Kurtz-Madsen, on the tee at the par 3. She gives herself a chance for birdie. A 4th year on the LPGA Tour. Does have 2 second-place finishes. Doesn't have a win yet on the LPGA, and maybe she'll break through and win here this week. It's been 4 years since Carlota Saganda last won on the LPGA Tour, around in 68 to begin the week, and she is with Damon.
Yes, Tom, she was the runner-up back.
Accidents, tennis injuries, and Danielle Kang, we don't know how she has sustained this problem, but battling through it. Let's see Kang's second here at 15. Going to hang on, give her a good look at birdie there.
Yeah, that's the best look on the green, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, flat area over on the right. Of course, the danger going right of the flag is that you just miss the green and it falls away quite considerably. Take a look at her here at impact.
She is not a real handsy player. She plays the game more with her big muscles.
Now, Inbee.
1 yard closer than Danielle, going with a smooth 8-iron. Of course, it's always smooth. This one's on a nice line. And half a bat too much.
Only one birdie so far for Inbee Park. Even par for the championship.
Judy, back to what you were talking about. Would you be tempted to change that swing to gain speed?
You know, I even had this talk with a couple of really fine teachers. If you're Inbee and if you're as good as you are, would you be better with a little more speed in your swing? Yes, if you could pull that off. But the truth is, most people have almost like a DNA to their swing. It's kind of who you are. And if you try to leave too distantly from who you are, sometimes you don't succeed at all.
Se-Yeon Kim. And that is just going to hang on.
Yeah, and we've seen that with players who thought they needed to hit it a little farther to play better. Never played well again.
That's why I ask. We've seen that a lot of times.
Yeah.
All right, up here at 18, Nordquist to get it to 6 under.
She's looking right of the hole here for this putt to move a bit left.
It did not.
No, it was just one of those tricky little reads, and obviously with the little bit of extra speed as well, that didn't help it take that break.
To the 5th.
Nana Madsen now for a birdie and to tie Lexi Thompson. The player we've talked about before, who has a huge amount of potential, burst onto the scene in the coming through the Sumatra Tour. So we go to the 9th, and Area Jutanagan for birdie. Try and finish it off with a round of level, which she does. Area in the hunt last week at the US Women's Open, seeing some better signs from her, having struggled with her game. Winning this season ender back in 2017 as we go to 18.
Yeah, two-time winner, Jutanagan of the race to the CME Globe. Nordquist with quite a bit left to save par.
It really is, and because Anna's so tall, it probably makes this putt look a bit shorter, but it's a good sort of 4.5 feet, and very difficult to read, even though she saw it going past the hole.
Then that goes right. Figured this game out, Judy.
If you remember Michelle Wee and all the different things she's done with the putter, she and Anna would be of a similar height, but Michelle decided that shorter players were better putters, so that's when she took on that tabletop.
Yeah. Yep. Disappointing finish, but a 68, 3 off the lead for Nordquist here in the opening round.
Back at the 15th, and Se-Yeon Kim for birdie.
Uphill putt just off the edge of the green. Might fall a little bit to her left. Got a lot of speed.
Wow, and jams. Yeah, jams it in there. And so Se-Yeon Kim gets it to 5 under par, a couple back of Lexi Thompson. Let's go to 16.
Minjee Lee at 4 under par here on the par 3. Yep, good one. Chance to get it to 5 under, kind of tucked in back there, that part of the golf course, and not feeling the breeze.
Danielle Kang for birdie.
Not sure how much she learned from Se Young's ball nearly flying to the hole. Oh, that's maddening.
Yeah, it took some break there, whereas I think Se Young's had enough speed where it really didn't move a lot. Yeah.
It might have moved the hole.
Yeah.
As you see that first page with Nana Kurtz-Madsen, just one off the lead. Austin Ernst, I believe, be first to play. Yeah, 2 under, trying to get it to 3. So, Judy, what do you make of what you've seen so far here on day one? Pretty good scores. You know, you get a little softer conditions this time of year.
Yeah, I think the scores are good. I'll tell you the truth. I've been out now. This is the 3rd week, and I'm going to tell you these players are delighted to play in this weather.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, after last week.
Yes. Over $700,000 this year for Austin Ernst, a first-time winner.
Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship. She had one in Portland, remember, so got a couple of wins, but that was well after they came back from the 5.5-month hiatus and came right back out, and it was Danielle Kang who won the first 2 events to start things back up.
Yeah, correct. So that win this year was at the Walmart event in Arkansas.
That was right after the AIG Women's Open, and that surprise winner, Sophia Popov, had 4 majors this year. Miriam Lee won the ANA Inspiration, and then Se Young Kim and Arana Mink, KPMG Women's PGA. And Lim Kim last week in Chile, Texas, the U.S. Women's Open. Hataoka for par. Quite a bit left. Just outside the top 3 coming in, CME standings. NASA had 4. At Inbee Park, Danielle Kang, Se Young Kim playing together. And then NASA just outside of that. Just got a minute to think about this. We said the LPGA did a great job putting it together and coming back after the hiatus, but thank you for all the crew members too, whether the people out there running camera, in the truck, tape, anybody in the booth, everybody. Wasn't easy this year to do this, and week to week it's not easy. It's not normal. Nothing is normal in 2020, so thank everybody for everything they've done.
You bet. Minjee Lee's been struggling a little bit with her putter, mostly with speed. If you go back 2 weeks in the Dallas tournament, she said she really played well, but this is kind of shocking. She had 10 3 putts. So I've been working pretty hard on the putting.
Minjee number 8 in the world in the Rolex rankings. 2 holes left for that group. We take you to the 6th, and Nana Kurtz-Madsen right there, just 1 off the lead. This is her 2nd at the par 5.
She's quite strong off the tee. She has an average of 269 yards, and that strength didn't help her.
No. We'll see about the lie. See the tree truck.
And it has been some tough roller coaster of a year, but she sure is playing great today.
It's had 1 top 10. That's at the Marathon Classic this year.
That can't be any more than a 9-iron for her. She can even hit a wedge that far.
Oh, it's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are hitting.
Jump to 16, and Se Young Kim on the tee.